A little bit of a delay here as we have an umpire change behind the plate because of an injury, but we take this opportunity to go down into the Air Force dugout and visit Mike Kozlowski. Coach Kaz, thanks again for always spending some time with us. You know, you said something to me yesterday about how young men, it's just a game in baseball, but what you guys do is a lot more than just a baseball game. And last night was a tough one. How did you approach that after the game?
Well, I told our boys yesterday, and we had opportunities, and I think we left. I can't remember how many guys we left on base, but we had guys in scoring position, and we couldn't drive that run home, which is really important, especially when you're playing sports, because when you're playing sports, you get to deal with adversity, stress, pressure, teamwork, cohesive unit, winning, losing. I mean, hell, we want to win. They all want to win, but to be able to bounce back is a big thing. And like today was a redemption day for our guys. We've come out a little flat. Yeah, we got a lot of young guys. You're going to see a lot of freshmen coming in to pitch for us. We got conference on Friday, which is really important. But, you know, the mentality of our gentlemen here, you know, they got to have a warfighter spirit. You know, our job is to fly, fight, win, and take care of bad guys when they're acting up. So, you know, hopefully that's the mentality that we have to have and continue to have, because if we're not, then, you know, our nation cannot become a soft nation. We got to keep America #1, and, you know, we're counting on these guys to do that for us. So, you know, we have some sweatshirts this year. They're sheepdogs. You know, we're the sheepdogs. You know, everyone else is sheep. You know, 99% of Americans are sheep, and we're the sheepdogs that protect our great nation from all the wolves that are out there. So, kind of a big deal. You know, we deliver hope through projected violence, and that's kind of our montage out here. Is that, you know, guys, I want you to be damn war fighters. That's what we're looking for.
You guys are heading to Fresno this weekend, so you guys are doing well to start the conference season. You go up there looking to do good in California.
Yep, you know, we're 5-1 currently in conference, leading the conference, and Fresno's really good as well. So, you know, we haven't played a home game, and I tell people this all the time. We don't fight wars on home soil, so get used to playing on the road. So, whatever, 19 games on the road, and we're going to continue to be on the road. We got to be road warriors, and once again, our nation depends on us fighting our nation's wars and not on our home soil. So, you know, we haven't had a civil war in a long time, and let's keep it that way.
Well, the other one I got for you can also know how to shovel. Because we've seen the pictures of you guys going down and getting that one in Pueblo.
Yep, yeah, we shoveled the field. We had a big snowstorm last week. We got about 2 feet of snow, so we couldn't play at our field, so we had to travel down south. I'm very thankful for the folks in Pueblo to help us out.
Mike, one of the other things that I know that you talk about is people don't realize the commitment that these young men have. We run a projection of what their day is from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m. It's amazing that you get any time to get them out on a baseball field.
Well, I'll tell you, this week especially, it's a tough week for our kids academically. We start spring break after this week, but we're going to miss 4 days of school. And then along with that, our kids are taking aero, astro, civil, mechanical, electrical, thermodynamics, chemistry, calculus, physics. You know, it is tough, and we're giving tests on the road, quizzes on the road. Our kids are constantly in the books because they have to be in the books, because once again, our nation depends on the best. And, you know, this is America's team, and by being America's team, it's not just the physical aspect of playing baseball, but they have to have the mental capacity. Along with that, we got to build leaders. You know, our nation's looking for leaders, and these are the young men that are going to be willing to get out there and do the great things for our nation for us.
I'm not jumping out of an aircraft.
Zach, I'll tell you guys right now, all our kids, you know, they've jumped out of airplanes, they've flown airplanes, flew gliders, done survival training, they strapped into 15s and 16s and put on flight suits, gravity suits, parachutes, helmet, masks, and visors, went 400 to Mach 1, pulled 9 times your body weight, and that's kind of cool. So, you know, you get to do things like that at our institution. And along with that, it's a lot about leadership, and our kids are very involved in our cadet wing of 4,000 kids, where our kids are commanders. You know, they're in charge of people. And our first baseman, Kula Singham, who's DHing today, he's in charge of 1,000 people. Joel Gehring, who tried to close out the game last night, is in charge of 1,000 people. Our third baseman was a squadron commander in charge of 115 people. Our shortstop is squadron commander, Eric Joe. Along with that, like Eric Joe, he's going to be combat rescue officer, which kind of is equivalent to a Navy SEAL. I mean, these are some badass kids that we have that are representing our nation out here. That's what, once again, why we love to come to Texas, because people here understand the commitment that these young men are making to our nation. You talk about a commitment. Well, I take 16, 17-year-old kids, and they're willing to go out and commit their lives, basically, to our military. Yes, there's a 5-year commitment once they graduate, but a majority of our kids are going to go fly jets, and it's about 11, 12-year commitment, and that's a big deal.
So Kaz said yesterday he wanted to throw us both out of an airplane.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Kaz, it's 4,000 feet.
Yeah, you're about 4,500 feet, guys. So you guys come out to the academy.
If I come up there,
We'll get you guys a
you
tandem
put
jump.
a cadet on my back.
No,
tandem?
hey, we'll have somebody a little more trained than a cadet, you know, to make sure that we make sure you guys land safely.
All right. I'm telling you, if you do that, I will jump out.
Well,
I know you've had somebody that didn't want to jump out.
well, you guys are always invited to come on out, and I really want you guys to come out because I want all Americans to know what our military academies are all about. Because it's not just about sport, it's not just about the academics. It is about truly building leaders and leaders of character for our nation, and that's the biggest deal that people have to understand. That we have great Americans. We talk about the Z generation or whatever they're called now, and these kids are awesome. And I'm very humbled to be at this institution. It can't be any better than what we're doing here. And being around such great young men and women on a daily basis keeps me kind of somewhat young.
Well, thank you for everything you've done for us and talking with us and your service to America and to all of your kids. Good luck to you and all your kids the rest of the year. Can't wait to see you again down the road somewhere.
Hopefully a regional. Maybe we come back and see you guys
That
again.
sounds good.
Thank you guys. Take care.
Thanks, Coach Cass.
Yes, sir.
One of the best. 3-2 now.